How do you discern the will of God?
Well, first of all, the answer to that is you've got to be... If you cannot say this sentence, you will never know the will of God. And this is the sentence. Lord, I'm willing to do whatever you want me to do, whatever it costs, whatever it may be. If you can't say that, you'll never know the will of God. If you can say that, then the Lord will show you his will. But don't dictate to him how he will show you his will. Gideon made a bit of a mistake. He says, Lord, if you want me to do this or this, I want this specific thing to happen. But that's not really the way to do it. Trust. If you're willing to do, if you really want to do what God wants you to do, you really want to do the will of God, he will show it to you. But I can't tell you how it will happen. Sometimes it will happen because a verse will jump out of the Bible. Sometimes it will happen through something in the preaching. Sometimes it will happen in a throwaway remark by somebody. Sometimes it will happen by something that happens to you in your life. Yeah. So years ago, I was invited to go to Pakistan to head up theological education by extension. And the people organizing that wanted a decision by a particular date, which happened to be a Tuesday. And I talked about it with my elders. I obviously talked about it with Dole, my wife, and prayed about it. And when Monday came, and weeks had gone by now, I just still didn't know what would happen. I just did not know what the Lord wanted. But then the phone rang. The telephone rang. And there's a boy on the end saying, I'm in terrible trouble. My parents are fighting. The knives are out. Come and rescue me. So down I went, took this boy out of the house, and basically the parents said, don't bring him back. So that ruled out going to Pakistan immediately. I had my answer, but it wasn't exactly the way I expected it. Yeah. So that's just one example that springs immediately to mind. If you're willing to do the will of God, he will show it to you, but don't tell him how to do it.